Douglas. She is unable to join us today, but let's have a round of applause for President Dr. Kathy Kayine Brown. Members of the President's Cabinet, Special Assistant to the President and Director for Government Affairs, Refki Kohli. Interim Vice President for Instruction, Ed Harry. Vice President for Student Services, Dr. Luco Lewis. Vice President for Administration Services, Nate Langstrot. Executive Director for Institutional Advancement, Sue Cole. And then Division Chairs, Academic Resources and Health Professions, Meg Dezel. Arts and Humanities, Bob Winters. Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math, Heidi Ima. Social Sciences and Business, Guy Smith. And now it's my pleasure to introduce the Vice President for Instruction of Whatcom Community College, Ed Harry.
Thank you, and good afternoon, students, parents and friends, trustees, and faculty and staff. Our Running Start graduate reception is always a high point of the year for me and our president, Kathy Kayine Brown, because of the energy and enthusiasm each of these students brings to Whatcom Community College. You are eager learners who come to Whatcom and dive into the college experience. It takes determination and maturity to tackle college courses, often in addition to high school classes and other activities. You are master multitaskers, coordinating transportation to Whatcom, handling your other obligations, adapting to college life. You are among our very best students in terms of academic achievement, and we know your families are proud that you are completing 2 years of college at the same time you are finishing high school. At Whatcom, we welcome and are pleased to honor our Running Start students because of all you contribute to the college. You inspire us, give us faith in the future, and bring a diversity of experiences to the student body. And every one of you has a unique story to tell. Let me briefly share a few of those stories. Dorsa Tagani, came to the U.S. about 3 years ago to realize her dream of becoming a cardiovascular surgeon. She set her sights on going to the University of Washington to study medicine. In order to finish her Associate of Science transfer degree at Whatcom, Dorsa took 20 credits in spring 2016 and has subsequently taken 20 or more credits of challenging coursework each quarter since, including math and science courses, among others. Dorsa has that drive we so often see in Running Start students. She'll graduate with honors and continue full speed toward her goals. Richard Cornelius has many hobbies. He divides his time between the Boy Scouts of America, computer programming, and the Technology Club. And in his spare time, he runs cross-country and plays the piano. Richard will be spending the next 2 years serving with LDS Church missionaries, and when he returns, he will attend Brigham Young University in Idaho and major in computer science. Joseph Mueller is a future filmmaker and member of Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, as well as Boy Scouts of America, DECA, and Whatcom's Business Club. Not to mention, he also received a Good Samaritan Award and has made the Dean's List every quarter. Joseph will be attending Western Washington University in the fall to pursue a bachelor's degree in business administration and marketing. And my last example of this exceptional Running Start class is Sydney Balfour. Sydney was motivated to seek a career in teaching young people when she worked as a nanny for a 6-year-old with Down syndrome. The work not only helped pay for her education, it inspired and focused it. And now Sydney is one of only 30 students selected to enter directly into Woodring College of Education at Western Washington University. Sydney plans to teach special education and will be seeking dual endorsements in special education and elementary education. These are only a few of our many accomplished graduates, and you're going to be hearing about each of them in the coming moments. The fact that you've all made it through 2 years of high school and college, doing both at the same time, speaks to your remarkable potential. And wherever your plans and dreams take you, the education you received at Whatcom has given you the tools to be successful. So thank you, students, for choosing Whatcom. And parents, thank you for all you do to help your students. I wish you the very best in the years ahead, and am proud to congratulate you as soon-to-be members of the Whatcom Community College alumni. So let's congratulate these students. And now it's my pleasure to introduce our Vice President for Student Services, Dr. Luca Lewis. Thank you.
Good evening. How are we doing? Good evening. Okay. Try it again. Good evening. Oh, it is so wonderful to see you all here today. Thank you and greetings to everyone. My sincere thanks and appreciation to all of you for being here to acknowledge and honor our graduates this evening. You all have bared witness to your own growth and learning, I assume. Yes? Good. And for that, we could not be more proud. Please give a warm round of affirmation and applause to our wonderful students here today. Nicely done. Now, students, we need to also express our deepest gratitude and appreciation to your social systems of support, all of which have bared witness to your growth and learning, yes? Yes. The faculty and staff at your respective school districts or families, your faculty and staff here at Whatcom Community College, your friends, your colleagues, your siblings, your parents, your guardians. This would not be possible without their support, having hard moments with you, I assume as well, and celebrating your accomplishments with you all, especially when we talk about this venue like this one. Please, please give a warm round of affirmation and applause to all of you for your support. Thank you. You know, my message today is short and simple, and having been a graduate here, I actually graduated from Ferndale High School. I did not go through the Running Start program, and I'm supremely disappointed in myself for not taking full advantage of it. I might be dating myself here, but this is back in 1995 when the Running Start program was just starting. And so for that, I look and I observe with all of you some marvel at what you've accomplished in a very short period of time. And to that, again, I wanted to articulate that my message is certainly short and simple. This experience tonight should be a stark reminder, especially upon following Mr. Harry's comments about some of the students that you've learned about tonight, that there's a lot to learn about each other that you did not know. And in turn, the perspectives that we know little of each other and about each other. Our automatic assumptions and values should stem deeply in knowing that each and every one of us in this room and out there in the world come with bodies of knowledge, strengths, and experiences that we know nothing about unless we take the time to ask questions with humility, curiosity, and a willingness to learn about each other's lived experiences and stories, both where you are going, where you've been, and what you've learned about yourself. This applies to the framework that we engage in serving our students more meaningfully as well, that every student in this room came to Whatcom Community College motivated, and that all of you have intersections of identities and strengths that will take you far in your endeavors. And for that, we are so incredibly fortunate to have experienced this journey with you. And that is where I'm going to end my remarks today and this evening. My congratulations and wishing you all of the success, definite challenge, and self-awareness, introspection, and self-love on your journey. Thank you so much, and congratulations. Another round of applause, please. I have the distinct honor and privilege of introducing Dorsa and Joseph, who will transition us to the faculty tribute. Dorsa and Joseph, thank you so much.
Good evening, I'm Dorsa.
And my name is Joseph Mueller. On behalf of our fellow graduates, we would like to recognize faculty and staff in the attendance for the significant influence you have had on our experiences at Whatcom. Thank you for being such an important part of our education these past years.
Would all faculty and staff please stand? Please join me honoring them. Here are some remarks submitted by the graduates about the faculty. Let's begin with a faculty member that many of us have had, Ian Stacy. Ian challenges us, yet is very supportive. He treats us like adults, and we can be proud of the assignments we create in his class. He has an amazing teaching style and makes sure the entire class understands the material. Another faculty member to celebrate is Jennifer Zobar. Because of you, there is a student sitting amongst us that now knows what to do with the rest of their life. Thank you, Carol Winkson, Jay Stewart, and Deborah Seabury for teaching in a way that truly inspires the students and keep things interesting. It is obvious that these three truly love their job.
I get the distinct pleasure of recognizing Justin Erickson for his amazing teaching, his inspiration, and asking us to make our writing more interesting and personal, and for remembering to say hi even after the quarter is over. Nick Potter, John Rizzo, and Brad Snoder, we appreciate how you captivate our interests and show true passion for the subjects you teach. And to Catherine Burns for truly making us think. Doug Quinlan and Nathan Hall, we would like to honor you for your constant availability to help us outside of the class and for giving us a deep appreciation and understanding for math and the patience for when we don't.
We have been lucky to take classes from wonderful faculty whose love for teaching is contagious, like Ken Crawford, Anna Lewis, Melissa Teminga, Kola Colburn, and Andy Zomara. We have taken classes from instructors like Ben Cole who find a way to make every single class session enjoyable and engaging. And thank you, Deborah Lancaster, who is a wonderful instructor, passionate about her work, and deeply connects us to our world and shows us the impact that we have on our environment.
Mayapan Kumar truly cares for the students, teaches us life lessons beyond the classroom, and provides us the opportunity to learn much more than economics. Gretchen Coulter and Kristen Conley are very supportive, love their students, and are passionate in what they teach. They care about students inside and outside the classroom. Tim Waters gives us perspective and makes us paranoid about relevant issues, but in a good way. While Terrace McEwen shows us how to take everything we've learned in the classroom and put it into practice in the real-world scenario. Plus, he has a cool beard.
Faculty like Ariane Parson and Stephen Ignatowski have taught courses with content that is directly applicable in our future careers. They are clear in their teaching style and always willing to chat about anything before or after class. We have had courses early in the morning with instructors like Katya Kraft, who are so passionate about their subjects that it makes class fun and interesting. Melanie Zabel and Patrick Preisinger are understanding instructors that teach thoughtfully and thoroughly and provide a space for us to ask questions and understand the content before moving on.
Brody Coleman really knows his subject matter, but makes you feel like everyone was learning it for the first time. If we asked a question, he would make sure it was answered before moving on. Retired instructors are noteworthy as well. Karen Friedlander has impacted one particular student by pushing her farther than her abilities than anyone ever else has, and she is extremely grateful. When instructors pushed us, we delivered. Sue Lonak asked us to write and expected us to write our best essays. She made fun with writing and exciting. She is one of the coolest and most sophisticated teachers ever. Angela Enderberg, in one quarter, gave us the tools to understand conversational Spanish, and she deeply cares about her students.
2 of my personal favorites, Paul Frazee and Steve Droy. Chemistry teaches us all about how the world works at a fundamental level. There's just something so interesting about studying the molecules and atoms that make up life as we know it. They show us how even the smallest of things, like an atom, can still have a significant impact. When we apply this idea in our lives, it makes us more curious and encourages us to continue pursuing our passion and our professional goals.
Finally, I'd like to honor Doug Robertson. His class was challenging for many of us, and he is incredibly interesting, engaging, and cares about our success. It's why he pushes us. He is not only unbelievably knowledgeable in his chosen field, but his passion for politics and civic engagement was infectious. The class was by far the hardest yet most rewarding I've ever taken.
As a Running Start leader, I remember giving new Running Start student tours around campus and telling them that the professors are ready and willing to help. I told the students that you would give back what they gave to you and then some. And I was right. You, the faculty, gave us your time, your patience, your cooperation. So on behalf of my graduates, I thank you for the hard work you've put into us as students and as people. Thank you.
Let's have one more round of applause for the faculty who helped us along the way. Now I'd like to introduce Carla Coglizer.
I prefer to travel with an entourage. Thank you. Yeah, either way. Thank you, Dorsa and Joseph. My name's Carla Coglizer. I'm the Associate Director for Running Start, and I started working full-time in the Running Start office about 2.5 years ago, which happens to be about the same time that this lovely group joined us. So I have a particular affinity for them. They also happen to be the same age as my daughter, who is also a Running Start student. And so some of these faces I've known since they were about 5 years old. So they're very special to me. So parents, I'd like you to remember back to when these folks were sophomores in high school and they were just starting on their Running Start path. They were nervous, they were 15, you were probably driving them, right? Because they didn't have a driver's license yet. And some of them said things like, well, what's the difference between astronomy and astrology? You know, they weren't quite up to speed with college level yet. So over the last 2 years, they've navigated our systems, our requirements. They've put in long hours of studying and stress. And they've learned enormous amounts about themselves and about the world around them. And now they are adult college graduates. It's amazing. So it's our privilege today to honor and celebrate these students and their accomplishments. So this event is intended to be a personalized and heartfelt tribute to these remarkable graduates, and we've developed a short statement for each of you. So graduates, as I call your name, please stand and remain standing for your tribute, and when we've finished, you may be seated. Ready? Okay, we're going to start with my protege, which is Irina Agayev. Please stand. So as a we'll clap for her when we're done, for sure. So as a Whatcom student, Irina was active in 6 different clubs and sang in 3 different choirs. She's a natural leader, and so she was selected as both a Running Start leader and as my assistant in the Running Start admissions process, which is only fitting for her because she's also inspired several of her peers to participate in Running Start. After graduation, Irina will be attending Western Washington University to pursue a degree in human services with the end goal of being a Running Start advisor. So, when you want a job, Irina, call me. Good job, Irina. Now we can give her a round of applause. Our next student is Sydney Balfour, someone I've known for a very long time. Sydney will surely have a thriving career as a special education teacher after attending Western Washington University on a scholarship. Sydney has already been accepted into the Woodring College of Education as one of only 30 students college-wide. While at Whatcom, Sydney served as a Running Start leader, participated in service learning, and completed an internship. She also played varsity tennis for her high school and volunteered in a special education classroom. Sydney graduates with honors. Kamalpreet Brar. Is Kamalpreet here? All right. Xander Bueller. Balance matters to Xander. A philosophy scholar, he understands how one must explore life with great curiosity and passion. Xander served as a Running Start leader, is a member of the Whatcom Honors Program, and Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. He plans to attend Western Washington University and balance his passions in pursuit of a double major in music and biochemistry. Xander credits his parents for their guidance and support as he explored his many areas of interest in Running Start, which he defines as a challenging and intellectually diverse environment. Xander graduates with honors. Now I'll turn it over to some more of our Running Start staff.
Hello, my name is Emily Orchard, and I had the good fortune of advising some of you last year when I worked for Running Start, so it's just a really nice honor to be able to talk about you now as you're graduating. So this first student is Richard Cornelius. Richard has been busy at Whatcom. He spends most of his time as a Boy Scout, programs his computer as a hobby, and plays the piano. He also ran cross country for his high school and is in the technology club. Richard will be spending the next 2 years serving with the Church of Latter-day Saints missionaries, and when he returns, he plans to attend Brigham Young University, Idaho, and major in computer sciences with aspirations of being a software developer or computer engineer. Abigail DeBoer. Abigail plans to use her Presidential and Multicultural Achievement Program scholarships to attend Western Washington University. Her plan is to study Japanese with the hopes of becoming an English teacher in Japan. She'd also like to be a translator. Abigail has been the vice president of the Japanese Club and volunteered at the Bellingham Sister Cities events. She also works in a nursery. Abigail will graduate with honors. Chloe Dowd. Okay, Chloe's not up there? Okay. Samantha Doyle. All right, I'll turn it over to Yusuke.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Yusuke Okazaki. I'm a career and academic advisor in the Running Start office. Just started about 2 weeks ago. But I used to work in the office a couple years ago. I was advising the general student population. Now I'm really excited as a former Whatcom grad and former Running Start student to be working with students in the Running Start office again. So the first student I want to celebrate is Gabriel Drury. So when Gabriel isn't busy working at the market in Birch Bay, you could either find him playing pickleball, frisbee, hiking, skiing, fly fishing, playing the violin in the North Sound Youth Symphony, or taking photos. Gabriel has been accepted to Western Washington University, where he plans to major in kinesiology. But first, he plans to take a gap year to pursue a photography interest in Ireland through the YWAM, which is Youth with a Mission. Gabriel has shown us how important it is to truly live your life. Play hard, work hard, captures, I think, Gabriel's approach to life. Gabriel is on the dean's list and graduates with honors. Next, we have Emily Erickson. Emily was inspired by her faculty to find her passion in life. Emily will be attending Western Washington University on a presidential scholarship for a degree in anthropology. She was in the anthropology club at Whatcom and believes Running Start was an amazing experience and opportunity, helping her find what she wants to do for the rest of her life. Emily graduates with honors, and one day she will be a forensic anthropologist. All right, next we have Caitlin Foster. So Caitlin works at Cost Cutter in Blaine while attending Running Start as a full-time student. and playing soccer. She will be going to Bellingham Technical College and enrolling in the veterinary technician program. This future veterinarian sums up her Running Start experience with a quote from Frederick Douglass, quote, "Without struggle, there is no progress," end quote. Then next we have Jake Ginsberg. Jake has enjoyed all of his classes and instructors at Whatcom. He sums up his time at Whatcom as a, quote, "wonderful opportunity to learn in a college environment," end quote. He was the student of the semester at his high school and has been on the dean's list several times at Whatcom. Jake plans to attend Western Washington University and possibly study English. Jake graduates with honors. Next, we have Emily Gish. So it is our hope that Emily continues to share her talents with the world. As an artist, she has created many beautiful works of art. She has grown immensely as an artist during her time at Whatcom. Emily spends her downtime working on various art projects, running an art business, attending dramas and musicals, serving as a children's church leader, and supporting her high school sports teams. Next year, Emily will serve with Youth with a Mission, then attend Western Washington University to major in elementary education and art. Her aspirations will help many future students thrive as an art teacher. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Grace Jones, the Associate Director for Outreach and also a former Running Start graduate. Maya Houghton Beck. To put it frankly, Maya sums up her Running Start experience as the best decision for me. Maya tackled calculus while in Running Start and enjoyed its rigor and appreciated that the faculty were always willing to help. Maya plans to attend Whitman College to study chemistry en route to a career as an emergency room physician. Brianna Hazelwood. We have a future cougar on our hands. Brianna will be attending Washington State University on a visitation award where she plans to double major in psychology and criminal justice. Brianna one day hopes to be a criminal psychologist. When Brianna isn't busy working at Fred Meyer or with her mom's local business, she's playing soccer. She credits Running Start for giving her the tools and experience to be successful, and Brianna is on the dean's list. Stephanie Herrera. For Stephanie, Running Start allowed her to experience college and challenge herself. She plans to attend Western Washington University and possibly study psychology. Right now, she is leaning towards being a therapist, but she enjoys the exploration part of college and leaves her options open, as only time will tell where she'll end up. She's remained connected to her friends in high school and works part-time, where she has grown into a management position. Stephanie sums up her Running Start experience as the best thing I have ever done. Peyton Hubby. When you can write well and build cool stuff, you are poised for success. Peyton is a member of both the Engineering Club and the Writers of Whatcom. In her spare time, Peyton works part-time, plays the guitar, and writes often. Her plans include joining the Air Force and then attending the University of Idaho to study architecture and engineering. Peyton graduates with honors, and we look forward to reading your future publications on all of the stuff you build. Matthew Jones. Not everyone gets to spend the summer helping their dad at work. And if you're lucky like Matt, you got to help your dad build a trampoline park as your summer gig. When he's not test jumping the sweetest spot to flip or installing the new rock wall, you can find Matthew on the varsity Ferndale baseball team. Matthew will head to Western Washington University next year to major in business with a finance concentration, and he's also my little brother.
Hi, I'm Dan Harris, Program Specialist for Running Start. Our next graduate is Sydney Keene Wilson. Sid found his place here at Whatcom in a summer class after sophomore year. He found a learning environment that suited him. He found a way to take the knowledge he gained in the classroom and put it into practice in the real world. Sid now works at SPIE, volunteers with Allied Arts, and helps out with Whatcom's cybersecurity camps. He also completed an internship. He is in the honors program, a member of the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, in the IT Pros Club, and the PRCCDC. Sid will be beginning his journey at Western Washington University and pursuing a bachelor's degree in Computer Information Systems Security. Taylor Kinnison. Taylor has taken a wide range of courses at Whatcom and has singled out psychology as one of her favorites. She sums up her experience in this class and Running Start as a whole as a, quote, independent learning experience and time for growth, unquote. Her most significant educational experience thus far is graduating from high school with a college degree at the same time. Taylor heads to California State University at Fullerton to pursue a degree in engineering. Katrina Latham. Dreams do come true. Katrina has dreamt of being a Running Start student since she was a kid. Here she is graduating and heading to Western Washington University to major in elementary education and psychology as a college-bound scholar. While in Running Start, Kat worked part-time and volunteered at Head Start Preschool. She now dreams of teaching 2nd, 3rd, or 4th grade. We know you'll make more of your dreams come true, and we look forward to hearing about how you corral your young students on the playground. Aaron Madison. Learning how to get out of the traditional 5-paragraph essay format was a significant educational experience for this future English teacher. Aaron plans to study English at Western Washington University on a merit scholarship before venturing on to teach English in Japan. You won't meet many English teachers like Aaron, who managed to sum up his Running Start experience in just 3 words: daunting but achievable. Aaron graduates with honors.
Jonathan Martins. Is Jonathan here? Okay. Madison McKinley. Madison worked in the Writing Center and was a tutor in English, psychology, and philosophy. She also worked at the Stone Moon part-time and spent time training her dog. Last summer, she had the opportunity to shadow the health service administrator at Snohomish County Jail and was able to see firsthand how care and treatment are handled in the real world. This is how Madison got interested in psychology. Next year, Madison will attend Eastern Washington University and pursue a major in applied developmental psychology, and one day wants to teach psychology at a college level. Madison is on the dean's list. Paris Milkey. Paris has received an abundance of scholarships: Washington Elk Scholarship, National Elk Scholarship, Coca-Cola Scholarship, Tucker Family Foundation, McCourt Family, PEO, Chapter BQ Ferndale, Mr. Wood and Family, and Ferndale Scholarship Fund. Way to go, Paris. When she's not writing scholarship essays, Paris has participated at Whatcom as a student ambassador, Running Start leader, a member of the honors program, the STEM club, college access coach, and a Learning Center math tutor. She also found time to stay active in her high school. Paris will pursue an information systems major at Carnegie Mellon University. She plans to manage her own tech company that deals with energy efficiency. Paris is on the dean's list and graduates with honors. Rachel Morrison. Rachel sums up her Running Start experience as a good way to get ahead in college and save some money. Very practical, which will be helpful in her career as a nurse. When not studying, Rachel worked part-time and volunteered in her church as a third-grade Sunday school teacher and youth group leader. Rachel's future plans include saving lives. As a future nurse, Rachel heads to Pullman to study at Washington State University. Go Cougs! Joseph Mueller. All of you should start paying more attention to film credits because one day soon you might be enjoying a film directed by Joseph. When he isn't busy with Boy Scouts of America, DECA, Whatcom's Business Club, or Teen Court, he's busy making films. He's received a Good Samaritan Award and is a member of Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. Joseph hopes to find a job this summer before starting Western Washington University in the fall to pursue a bachelor's degree in business administration and marketing with the Western Washington University President's Scholarship. Joseph has been on the dean's list every quarter and graduates with honors.
Grace Neely. Grace really had a full plate while she was here at Whatcom. She works part-time, volunteers at the Orchard Park Retirement Center, helps her church, dabbles in photography, and has maintained a social life. In the classroom, Grace bonded with her instructors and found her love for psychology, which led her to acceptance into the Whatcom Honors Program. Grace will be attending Western Washington University on a scholarship and pursuing a bachelor's degree in psychology, and one day hopes to be a psychologist. Grace will graduate with honors. Alexia Padilla-Loza. As a Running Start leader, Alexia blossomed. That experience paralleled the experience she had overall as a Running Start student. She credits the most significant educational experience as the whole experience, growing and learning. Alexia has worked full-time while attending Whatcom as a student. Next year, Alexia heads to Western Washington University to study accounting. She plans to become a CPA. Alexia has been on the dean's list multiple times. Ashley Parks. Ashley enjoys volunteering at the Humane Society, running, kayaking, and participating in the German Club here at Whatcom. Ashley will be attending Western Washington University next year and transferring after that to an Ivy League school to earn her master's. She plans to major in environmental science and politics. You will see her later in life as a water quality scientist. She will be receiving a scholarship from the Bellingham High School class of '53. Hitanshi Patel. Hitanshi.
Alexi Pearson Lund. Alexi showed up in the Running Start office a little over 2 years ago with a plan, literally a plan for how to become a scientist. She advised the advisor, yes, you heard that right, she advised the advisor on how she was going to do it, and now 2 years later, she has done it. The director of the program knew that Alexi was destined to accomplish what she set out to do. Alexi now has her sights on attending the University of Washington to study molecular or neurobiology. She was a Running Start leader in the honors program, a tutor, Sunday school leader, and worked as a certified nursing assistant. We are certain that Alexi will accomplish anything she sets out to do. Alexi graduates with honors. Sophia Phillips. Sophie describes her most significant educational experience as taking pre-calculus here at Whatcom. Prior to that moment, she was unaware of her ability to be successful in math. She credits Running Start for building her confidence in herself and her academic abilities. We knew that you had it in you all along. Sophie will attend Western Washington University to study human services. She aspires to be a social worker to help others realize their abilities. Sophie graduates with honors. Mariana Polishuk. Next we have Sam Porritt. First, let us all give Sam a round of applause for setting up for today's event. So Sam works here on campus for conference and event services in addition to his time he spends in the classroom. Next year, he plans to continue working security at Whatcom. Sam served as the production manager for his high school theater and has become a go-to guy for events on campus. Sam is a hard worker that finds solutions to problems and looks forward to all of his hard work paying off when he becomes a Ferndale police officer. Between work and school, Sam wants to credit his mom for keeping him motivated. Now we have Emerson Powers. Emerson is a member of Whatcom's Collegiate Cyber Defense Team. His team competed with other colleges and universities and came in 4th place out of 12. He also interned with the IT Help Desk here at Whatcom and is a member of Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, Technology Professionals, and FIRST Robotics. Emerson will be graduating with his degree in cybersecurity and planning on attending Western Washington University to complete his bachelor's in cybersecurity. He will eventually be working as a security admin or security researcher. Emerson graduates with honors.
Nathan Quesada. Nathan is a member of the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society at Whatcom and was in the Honor Society at Blaine High School. He worked as a childcare assistant and helps kids learn how to use computers. One of the most significant educational experiences Nathan has had was committing to go to college. Nathan will be attending Seattle Pacific University on a presidential scholarship and plans to major in fashion, merchandising, and marketing. Nathan graduates with honors and with a perfect 4.0 GPA. Natalia Reed. Natalia has spent her time giving back, having completed over 100 hours of community service. A feat on its own, she also worked part-time, was a member of the National Honor Society and Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. Natalia plans to attend Western Washington University on a merit scholarship to study elementary education. One day, she will be an elementary school teacher, and Natalia graduates with honors. Haley Rio. Haley remained intensely connected to her high school while challenging herself here at Whatcom. She's a member of the National Honor Society, a 2016 Cheer All-American, and is a distinguished scholar. She lettered 4 times on the football cheer squad and volunteered at Cordata Elementary School. Next year, Haley heads to Western Washington University to pursue a degree in elementary education. Running Start provided the opportunity for Haley to finish high school while working toward her future career as a teacher. Miriam Rodriguez Elvram. Miriam balanced her time between the high school and college. She's worked exceptionally hard to stay connected with her high school through yearbook, AP Spanish, and Model UN. At Whatcom, she enjoyed the archaeological dig she did last year and fell in love with the subject of anthropology. She was in the anthropology club and served as a Running Start leader. Next year, Miriam heads to Washington State University on a University Achievement Award. She plans to major in international studies and plans to work for the United Nations or another humanitarian organization after college. April Stewart. As someone going into education, April credits her Whatcom faculty for all of the time my professors genuinely cared, answering my questions, having walk-in office hours, and responding to my emails. She plans to carry those qualities into her future career as an elementary school teacher. April has been active in the Pacific Roots and improv clubs, as well as hosting movie nights. She devotes her spare time volunteering and spending time with friends and family. April plans to attend Washington State University or Western Washington University. Having spent several quarters on the dean's list, April graduates with honors. Cassidy Storms. Cassidy has a very impressive resume. She participated in clubs here at Whatcom, works part-time at Pulse Packages in Blaine, and is a member of the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. She's bound for Western Washington University, where she'll have her choice of major between political science, environmental science, or psychology. Western has awarded her a scholarship for her efforts. Cassidy sums up her Running Start experience with this statement: "My blood is now comprised of 84% Red Bull." Cassidy graduates with honors. And Dorsa Tokani. Dorsa fits more into a day than one could possibly imagine. She tutors math and chemistry, volunteers at Peace Health and Bloodworks Northwest, is a Running Start leader, participates in the service learning, the honors program, Phi Theta Kappa Honors Society, the STEM Club, and serves as a student representative on college committees. Next year, Dorsa will attend the University of Washington to study biological or chemical engineering en route to becoming a cardiovascular surgeon. Dorsa regularly takes more than 20 credits per quarter and graduates with honors.
Sydney Vall. Dance is central to Sydney's life and her future. She plans to study dance and business at UW, a perfect blend for her future career as a dance studio owner. In between class and dance practice at Bellingham High School, where she is the captain of the dance team, Sydney works part-time. Sydney graduates with honors as she dances off to the University of Washington. William Weber. Willie has grown up here at Whatcom. He began taking math classes in fall 2012. He has been a student here for the better part of 5 years. In the future, you're likely to see Willie playing professional baseball. He plans to either coach or play baseball, maybe both. In addition to the time he dedicates to baseball, he also enjoys fishing and golfing. His most memorable experience was spending each October out on the boat fishing with his grandpa. Willie graduates with honors. Grace Wilkowski. In fall 2016, Grace took a class that changed her life. The 8-credit Nursing Assistant Certified course helped Grace realize she wants to spend her life serving others. She'd like to be a nurse. Ever since that quarter, Grace has taken the courses necessary to prepare for a career as a nurse. She plans to attend Washington State University to major in nursing and continue as a nurse with Nurses Without Borders. Outside of taking the rigorous courses to prepare for her major, Grace worked for Eden Home Care, South Beach House, and Brewster's Fine Foods. Grace sums up Running Start as, quote, "a life-changing experience that prepared me for my future more than I expected," unquote. Grace graduates with clarity of purpose and bound for success. Are there any graduates on the stage that have not yet been honored? Fantastic. Could I have one more round of applause for all of our great graduates? And now, graduate Xander Bueller will offer some closing remarks.
To my fellow graduates, the things you have heard in those biographies, we did those. They didn't make those up. We've accomplished some great things. And in closing, I'd like to share a few words by Henry David Thoreau. He writes, "I learned this, at least, by my experiment, that if one advances confidently in the direction of his dreams and endeavors to live the life which he has imagined, he will meet with a success unexpected in common hours. If one does not keep pace with his companions, perhaps it is because he hears a different drummer. Let him step to the music which he hears, however measured or far away." Congratulations again. Before we close for the evening, we as graduates have one thing to do. Let us thank our parents, guardians, sisters, brothers, aunts, uncles, grandparents, loved ones, and anyone deserving of your thanks. Graduates, please join me in thanking our supporters. Please join us in celebrating with refreshments, and have a great evening.